The streets will never make you grow. It's not a seed, it's a gutter. There's no happy endings in this life. So this is my message to you. The streets will never love you back.
Pow. What's up, guys? Well, today I have another Bad Avenue story for you. This is going to be a good one. Now, as you guys know, I have a bunch of journals. I wrote them when I was away. I always go in and out of my journals to look up stories. Sometimes I forget a story, and then I go into my journals and I remember. But I got a nice story about you about back in the day when I was a kid and hanging around Bobby Decicco. Now, Bobby Decicco was the son of Georgie Decicco. Georgie Decicco was a captain in the Gambino crime family. And Georgie Decicco was actually Frankie Decicco's uncle. So, and Bobby Decicco was Frankie Decicco's cousin. So, back in the day, when I first met Bobby Decicco, I was hanging out in front of Nick's candy store. So all the wise guys used to hang out outside. And I'm outside with some of my friends. And Bobby Decicco comes walking over from Bay 13th and Bad towards Bay 16th. And he's going to see, him and his father's going to see Anthony Sparrow or his cousin Frankie. This is a time when, Frankie Decicco was alive. And he's in front of Nick's candy store. He walks in and gets a pack of cigarettes from Nick's candy store. And we're all hanging out in front of Nick's candy store, me and my friends, the Bad Avenue kids. BAB, Badass Boys, the Bad Avenue Boys, Bad Avenue Bombers, that's what we used to call ourselves. And he's just standing outside, and he strikes up a conversation about sports, He tells me, who's your favorite team, stuff like that. At that time, he asked me if I wanted to move football sheets. And we were moving football sheets. We were always getting the football sheets from Sparrow's Club, little Georgie Adamo, Albert, and we moved the football sheets. We would pick, you could pick 3 to 10 teams, and the more teams you picked, the lesser chance you had of winning. But if they did win, you won more. The odds were better. So I strike up a conversation with him, and eventually I create a friendship with him, Bobby Decicco. He's Georgie Decicco's son. Georgie Decicco's a captain in the Gambino crime family. So that's how the neighborhood was, and these people were very important at the time. So he says hello to me and my friends, and he says, what, come by the club. So in the course of this time, I'm working with Mikey Scars in Western Beef, and Mikey Scars had his own place at first. And I was really around Mikey. Mikey wasn't a wise guy yet, but he was like an uncle to me, an uncle wise guy. I used to go to his mother's house. I used to go to his house. We would drive to work, me, him, Georgie Adamo, Albert Slavin, Tommy Reynolds, John Polio. And, we had fun. Looking back on those times, they were really fun. So driving back and forth to Newark, East Newark, New Jersey, East Orange, New Jersey. And, we would work the produce section, and we had fun. But also at this time, we were selling pot with Georgie Conti. There's a whole bunch of things going on. So I become friends with Bobby Decicco. And he starts taking me and my friends out to dinners, places in Bay Ridge, places in Sheepshead Bay. And, dressed nice. He had his slacks. He was a wise guy's son, and he had a little power, because because everyone knew his father was Georgie the Chico captain and his cousin Frankie the Chico. So I'm friendly with him, and then I'm eating over his sister's house, Barbara, and I'm getting to know the family. Georgie the Chico's there. I know the other sister, Jenny. She ended up passing away. The brother-in-law, Paulie, and I'm very friendly with them. Getting close with them. Then all of a sudden, what happens is now Mikey Hamster. Let me show you a photo. Mikey Hamster, how he is now. Mikey Hamster at this time is from around like Bay 50th area. He had an apartment on Bay 23rd. But that's Mikey Hamster. Now, Mikey Hamster, I'll tell you, what, at that time he was a tough kid, good with his hands. He was a boxer, but he was originally from like Bay 50th area. I was from Bay 16th. Little Georgie Adamo was from Bay 16th, our area. That was Frankie the Chico's club and Anthony Sparrow's club, Bay 16th. And that was our hangout. Nick's Candy Store, 17th Avenue and Bath. And, at that time, we hung out on corners. We would be in and out of the social clubs. We would walk down to Georgie the Chico's social club. Joe Sis would be sitting outside. He would offer us money. Beansy would be there. And Paulie Zach. And all these wise guys, Patty Boxcars from the neighborhood, Frankie the Chico. And these guys, in all honesty, we looked up to them, and they were great guys. Growing up, they were great guys. They were very funny. We would joke with them and things like that. So anyway, after a while, Bobby the Chico starts becoming friends with Michael Hamster. Okay. Let me throw up a quick photo of Bobby the Chico. Now, this is Bobby the Chico in probably, in this photo, he might be drunk because Bobby the Chico used to like to drink a lot. He was definitely an alcoholic, and he was a smoker, a hell of a smoker. I'm talking about maybe 3 packs of cigarettes a day, just a smoker, chain smoker, cigarette after cigarette after cigarette. That's how he was. And he was totally against drugs, And me and my friends, in all honesty, listen, we dabbled in drugs. We sold drugs. We used to smoke pot, do a little cocaine every so often. That's how the neighborhood was, growing up. And like Georgie Conti once told me, he said, Jimmy, he said, you guys grew up really fast. And it's true, we did. We grew up really fast. So Bobby the Chico starts becoming friends with Mikey Hamster. And Mikey Hamster starts bringing some of his friends from Bay 50th to Georgie the Chico's club. Let me show you a photo of Georgie the Chico. Now, Georgie the Chico is, they call him Georgie Blue Eyes. He's Frankie the Chico's uncle. He's a captain in the Gambino crime family at the time. And he had a little power. Back in the day, he had a bunch of brothers. They were tough growing up, respectful. They earned their positions. Frankie the Chico's father was a wise guy. The whole family was mobbed up. And Georgie the Chico, in all honesty, he was a nice guy. He wasn't a murdering guy. He was more like a money guy, respectful guy. And back in his day, he was he was a tough guy for sure. Absolutely. He made his bones, 100%. And he had a brother, Butter the Chico. And he had another brother that was Boozy, I think Frankie the Chico's father. So Bobby the Chico starts becoming friends with Michael Hamster. Now, I'm friendly with Mikey Hamster, okay? Before me and Joey Calco shot Mikey Hamster, I was very friendly with Mikey Hamster. I used to go out to clubs with Mikey Hamster. I met John Gotti with Mikey Hamster. If Mikey Hamster ever came on a platform, and I know he's probably still in that life some form somehow on the street, but he can tell you, me and him, we met John Gotti, both in Pastels. We were with Georgie the Chico and Bobby the Chico. And John Gotti came walking over to us. We shook his hand, and it was pretty cool. I'm saying John Gotti was the boss of the Gambino crime family. Paul Castellano just got whacked. I'm saying, and John Gotti, he was a showboat. He was like an Al Capone, like a movie star at that time. The way he used to conduct himself. I'm saying, Then you find out later, he wasn't really that much of a good leader. But so Mikey Hamster and I were friends, and there was times we hung out together, Mikey Hamster, and we would do card games in Georgie the Chico's club. And at times, he would bring his friends, uh, some kid Ernie, some other kid Gary, and stuff like that. And they were tough kids too from the other side of the neighborhood. And we used to have card games, and out of nowhere, these kids would just start beating each other up. That's what they used to do. They used to drink and beat each other up. It was pretty fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And chairs would go flying, and you know what I mean. The next day, Georgie the Chico would come in and he'd say, "What the fuck is? What happened to this fucking thing? I give you the club to have a couple card games with your friends, and you ruined the whole fucking club. Seriously." I'm saying, and Georgie the Chico would scream on us and yell at us. Okay, and so there was a time where there was this guy around Georgie the Chico. He was a bookmaker. Okay, an old timer. He had a son George. Okay, I forgot his last name. And there was some guy that was betting with Bobby the Chico and George, and they were working for George's father. George's father was around Georgie the Chico, so he would pay Georgie the Chico every week or every month, whatever the case may be. But he was the goose with the golden egg, this old timer, and he had this business, taking action business, for so many years, about 30 years, and he was a multimillionaire. And that was Georgie the Chico's goose with the golden egg. So this guy has all kinds of clientels that take action. They call the phones. When you answer the phone, you press a button, and you're recording the conversation, because, say for example, I'm betting 500 on the Astros, okay, and there's a line on the Astros. It's all recorded. This way, the next day when you lose, you can't say that you didn't make that bet. It's all recorded. They play it back to you and say, "Look, isn't this you? Didn't you say this?" I mean, so all the conversations are recorded on when they take action over the phones. So there was some guy in Long Island that was he owed the father like maybe $30,000. Okay, he lost the bet. He kept on stalling and telling Georgie's father that, I got the money. I'm going to send it. I'm going to get it for you. I'm going to get it. And maybe a month or two went by. Now all of a sudden, Georgie's father goes to Georgie the Chico. He says, "This guy owes me 30,000. He said, if you collect it, you can have it." Okay, so Georgie the Chico tells his son, Bobby the Chico, and we take a ride down to Long Island. Okay, we go to this guy's office. It's me, Mikey Hamster, and the guy's son. That's the bookie. Okay, he's Bobby the Chico's really best friend. His name is Georgie. Okay, I forgot his last name, but we take a ride down there towards Long Island. I mean, we make a day out of it. We stop, we have lunch. Now we get to the destination of Long Island, and we got to go see this guy. You know what I mean? So me and Michael Hamster, we walk into this guy's office. Okay, we ask for the guy, and some lady directs us to the guy's office. Now, when the guy sees us, he's very surprised. We're young kids. Me and Mikey Hamster, who might be 18 years old, 19 years old at the time, and we walk in there, and we start threatening him. Okay, we tell him, "You say, you know what? You made a bet. You owe so and so $30,000. We need the money right fucking now. Okay, if you don't give us the money right now, we're gonna fucking kill you." And we're threatening this guy. Okay, and Mike Hamster's a tough kid. And me, I'm capable of breaking the guy's face open, stuff like that. And what happens is we threaten him, and the guy is shaking. I'm saying, I think he gave us maybe some money, okay, but we threatened him, and we told him, "If you don't have the money by so and so, we're coming back here, and we're gonna fucking kill you. This is what we told the guy. The guy says, oh, okay, okay. He gave us a couple of dollars. We go back into the car, and we told Bobby and Georgie what happened. That the guy was in there. This is what he gave us. We handed it to Bobby, and it must have been $10,000. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But anyway, after we threatened him, a couple of days later, Georgie got the money. When Georgie got the money, he staked me and Mikey Hamster back in the day. Man, it was $500 a piece, maybe $1,000 a piece. But I remember that time. I'm not sure if Mikey Hamster remembers it. He probably does. But that was one memory that came to my mind. Now, also, I wanted to say was that, you know, being friends with Mikey Hamster growing up, there was one time what happened was my sister was dating this guy. Okay. I was living on Bay 25th. I'm not gonna mention the guy's name. And Mikey Hamster was a friend of mine. We were hanging out here and there. He was good at his hands. He was a boxer. Okay. And we went to my mother's house on 25th Avenue. And my sister was dating some guy. She was sitting on the couch with him. And I didn't like the guy. Mikey Hamster's there with me in the apartment. And you know what? He says something. I say something to him. I don't like what he says. Okay. And what I do is I hit him with a shot. Bang. I hit him. Bang. Okay. And my sister starts screaming. Ah! And Mikey Hamster like really wants to jump in too. But I hit him again. I end up breaking the guy's nose. Me and Mikey Hamster get out of there. And this is a true story. Mikey Hamster could tell you this. And you know, then from there, you know, that time we started not being so close anymore. The guy Bobby the Chicco at the time, he was playing divide and conquer. So he was dividing me and the kid Mikey Hamster. And this is what these guys do. I'm saying they play divide and conquer. And you know, the kid Mikey Hamster, he started not liking some of my friends. Little Georgie Adamo at this time, he was doing some drugs. And little Georgie Adamo was a tough kid back in the day. He was a hell of a tough kid. We all grew up tough kids, getting beatings, giving beatings. And Georgie Adamo one time is walking down Bay 14th between Benson and Bath. And all of a sudden, the kid Mikey Hamster sees him and he jumps him. And he puts him like in a slight concussion. So when that started happening, that's when we started beefing with Mikey Hamster and Bobby the Chicco. Then Mikey Hamster ends up having the fist fight with Tommy Reynolds. I wasn't there. Other guys were there. I think Albert Slavin was there. Someone else was there. And no one jumped in on Tommy Reynolds' behalf. So that's, you know, that's another fucked up thing. But, you know, I have this photo I'm also going to share with you. Of course, this is another photo that you guys never seen. But this is a photo back in the day with me and Tommy Reynolds when we were kids. Check out this photo. Look at that photo. That's me with the glasses, and that's Tommy Reynolds. At this age, we got to be maybe, I would say 14, 15 years old. Okay. But you know, looking at this photo, I'll tell you, you know what? Like I said, it bothers me. It really does because I wish us all that we could have done something with our lives. And I hope Tommy gets home and he gets a chance to hug his mother and live the rest of his life in peace and tranquility. And I just wish him the best. I really do. You know, it saddens me when I see pictures like this because, you know, we were best friends at one time. And he ended up decided that he wanted to kill Paulie G and Calco wanted to kill him. But you know, I wish things would have turned out differently. But that's a Beth Avenue story, you know, and this was Frankie the Chicco. You know, Frankie the Chicco was Georgie the Chicco's nephew, and Bobby the Chicco was Georgie the Chicco's son. you know. But that's a Beth Avenue story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll give you another story tomorrow. But the Chicos, I was very close with them. I used to go swimming in Frankie the Chico's pool. I used to have dinners with Georgie the Chicco, Barbie the Chicco, and their family. I was close with them at one time. And but there's so many stories about Beth Avenue. I'll give you another story tomorrow. Like I said, this week we're gonna have a couple guests. Frank Calabrese from Chicago. He wrote a book. We're gonna have him on. Hopefully, we have Liz, and she's gonna talk about the two twin brothers that were murdered. Joe Murray, defense attorney, and hopefully we have Tommy Dates too. With that said, everyone, I love you guys. Have a great day, and be kind to others. Keep God first. Keep the garbage out of your life. Pick and choose your friends because it's hard to find a friend today. If you got one friend on these 10 fingers, you're lucky. And I'll see you in my next video, guys. Okay? I love you. Bye, guys.
The streets will never make you grow. It's not a seed, it's a gutter. There's no happy endings in this life. So this is my message to you. The streets will never love you back.